Well, when we sit down to watch the Cowboys take on the 49ers on Sunday, Troy Aikman won't be in the announcer booth, but soon number 8 can be alongside you at every game, whether he's announcing or not.
Cowboys legend, Hall of Famer, and NFL sports announcer Troy Aikman joins us with his new brew called 8. Hey, Troy, how are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
You're looking all healthy this morning. You must be taking good care of yourself. Hey, listen.
I'm trying.
I wanted to ask you, was naming it your beer 8, was that a no-brainer, or were there other contenders?
Well, no, there was quite an exercise on coming up with the name, but now looking back on it, it sure seems like it was a no-brainer, but we did look at a few others.
That's always a good sign when looking back, it seems like a no-brainer now. So, Troy, I know this beer is a new generation of brews that are part of a healthier alternative. This is really interesting to me. I've been starting to see this pop up. What does that mean, a healthier beer?
Well, for our beer, we have no adjuncts and no fillers, and we use all organic grains, which is unusual in that category. I can't think of another widely available beer that can stake that claim. So, we hit the measurables with 90 calories and just 2.6 carbs, and we're able to do it without compromising on taste, and with also, like I just said, without having to have any adjuncts or fillers or added syrups or sugars or things of that nature. So I like to say it's a better for you beer, if you will.
I can't think of anybody better to do a better for you beer than you, because I follow you on Instagram, I know you, and you're out exercising, you eat super clean, and I thought this was really interesting. The last time I interviewed you, you were telling me that you had started meditating as part of your overall health program. I don't want to put you on the spot, but I'm curious, do you still meditate? Does that still fit into your whole clean living program?
It does, Jane. It's been a big part of my life. I've been meditating for 7 or 8 years. I got away from it for a period of time there, and I rededicated myself about 3 years. And I mean, what I've noticed in my life from that has been significant. So when I talk about health and wellness, it goes beyond just exercise and lifting weights and doing cardio and things of that nature. I think you've also got to look at it from the mental aspect. And so it's an all-encompassing health and wellness, and meditation has been a big part of that for me.
Way to go, Troy.
I think that's fascinating. I was actually just talking to my mom about this morning, how important this is. She wants to get after it. If she's watching right now, Troy, real quick, what's your one tangible piece of advice on how to start implementing that? Because it can be tough.
Well, I think the first thing I would do is not try to do it for an extended period of time. I do it for 30 minutes each day, but it didn't start that way. I mean, for some, it may just start with 3 minutes or 5 minutes, but I wouldn't, it's kind of like exercising with all those New Year's resolutions. I think you've got to gradually work your way into it. But I think if you stick with it and you do it a daily practice, I don't think there's any question that you would start to notice some of the benefits that come with it.
Okay, this 8 beer, which is healthy, I want to know, does it taste good or does it taste different? And what foods is it good with? And also, where can we get it?
Well, it tastes fantastic. We didn't compromise anything on the taste, even though, like I said, we were able to get it to be a low-calorie, low-carb beer. It will be available starting February 1st in select bars and restaurants across the state of Texas. We are only going to be in Texas when we launch, and then in the spring, once these retailers, they do their resets on their shelves, it'll be available in the spring to go in and purchase it. But what does it go with? I don't know what it doesn't go with. I think beer pretty much goes well with anything. Not necessarily eggs and bacon, but maybe a little later in the day.
Depends on your morning, I guess. Okay, we can't let you go without talking Cowboys. Got to know, from your point of view, how far are the Cowboys going to go?
I think they've got a chance. I think this is the best chance they've had in a long time to do it all and go all the way to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. But as we all know, you got to play your best football in these games. They start off in this wild card game against a really good San Francisco team. So they're all tough, but this is a tough way to start the first round. But I like this team. I love Dak Prescott. I like the staff, what they've been able to do. They're really talented on both sides of the ball. I think they're capable of doing everything that they had hoped to do when this season began.
Hey, listen, I see your pictures on your desk behind you there of the girls and your family. I'm curious, has COVID brought you guys together more? Have you found yourself spending more time together, or how's everybody doing?
Well, we've been pretty close for their entire lives. As you know, Jane, my girls now are both off in college. I have one locally here at SMU. My other one's at Washington and Lee in Lexington, Virginia. But they were just here at the house over Christmas and the holidays. Got to spend a lot of time together. As we know, the time flies by. I can't believe that they're not 6, 7 years old any longer, and here they are in college and being young ladies. But we're always real close.
I know you're a great dad. You're so dedicated to them, and thanks for spending your time this morning with us. Gonna have to try that 8 beer.
Yes,
sounds interesting.
8 beer and a little meditation.
Yeah.
I think that can help any problem I've
that
got.
works.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
See you later,
thank
Troy.
you.
Thanks a lot.
You bet.
By the way, we want to remind you, please drink responsibly if you're going to go try that 8 beer. He is such a nice guy. He is so down to earth.
Yeah, he's got a good energy about him, and I always love anybody that you achieve huge things in life, and then you think, oh, what would I do next? He continues to build and build and grow. That inspires me.
I've